everybody, it's PJ, and today I want to do a quick video about all the little things you can do to your house and yourself and all over to keep you protected and do a little magic all day long, okay? So the first thing you can do, when the next time you're cleaning your house, get some sage and you just roll it up really tight. It actually smells really pretty when burnt, and let it dry. I like to do my own sage sticks, but you can always buy them. You just put sage stick. I bet you Amazon has them, and they're cheap, they're not expensive. But at any rate, this is something you can do to keep your house safe and clear of all the energy that you don't want in there. So the next time you're cleaning your house, go to the four corners of your house, burn some sage, get a little metal bowl, something that won't burn your hands. Or if you have it like if you buy a sage stick, it's usually like a stick. You just light the end, let it burn, and then blow it. And the smoke is what you want. Sage is very cleansing, and it'll clean out all of the energy that's negative in your house. So if you're having a lot of negative stuff happen to you, use some sage. 2, lavender. If you're sick, get a lot of viruses, especially in the winter. Either get lavender leaves, which I have a dehydrator, so I can use that, or you can just crush them up in a mortar, a mortar and pestle. Or you can just leave them to dry and burn them, but the oil is actually better. You can put a little bit of oil on a piece of clay and put it near a light bulb, and just the warmth of the light bulb will let go of the properties in the lavender, and it kills viruses. So yeah, lavender oil, you can buy lavender oil. Again, you can put it in Amazon. I'm sure you can get it anywhere, and get one of those warmers. Any kind of warmer pot will work. And yeah, candles with lavender in them during flu season, or if a particular virus is going around your work or whatever, burn lavender, okay? Because that shit'll kill the viruses in the air. Yep, keep ya much safer. Magical stuff. Lavender, sage. What else can you do? You can ward off evil spirits, and this is one of the ways. Ward them off. You rebuke them anytime you feel some negative, especially one that ruins your speech. Negative energy coming towards you, ward it off. Rebuke it. That word rebuke is great. Isn't that a great word? Rebuke. I rebuke you. I rebuke your negative energy. You can say little ditties to yourself all day long. Where do you think people got things like, see a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck? I mean, all those things are set to kind of draw in the positives out of life. Try doing a mantra every day, and meditation every day will change your life. I mean, I can't say it enough. Meditation. What else can you do that's just like a little witchy magical stuff? All kinds of things, guys. Like, okay, I say, if somebody's being particularly negative to me, I'm a manager, I'm a boss. You know how that is. Everybody talks about their boss. I don't take it personally. I talk about my boss. Like, I'm allowed. I like him. Nobody else is allowed to, but I'm allowed. But when you have that, turn it around. If I have evil coming to me, any evil intent or whatnot, during the course of the day, I say, all evil done to me comes back as my prosperity. All evil done to me comes back as my prosperity. All evil done to me comes back as my prosperity. 3 times 3 times 3. Simple stuff. You don't need anything to do this stuff. You want to get your boyfriend back, your girlfriend back, and he left a pair of old shoes in your house, nail them to the bottom of nail them right up to the floorboards in your house. If you can't nail them, at least place them under your house, okay? Usually most houses have somewhere where you can do it. Can't do that, bury them in your yard, okay? Draw them back in. When Italians get their nails done, they go to the manicurist or pedicurist. When they do that, they collect their nails. You know why? Because they don't want anybody else to have any little part of them to do any kind of witchcraft on. They do, swear to God. Ask somebody who's like got an Italian grandmommy. You're not supposed to leave your nails behind. And so they collect them. I'm sure not all, but a lot. And they'll collect them and take them home with them so nobody can mess around, you know? Nobody can do anything to them. So think about that. If you have anything like that, you have an old hairbrush, an old comb, make sure you gather that up. You can use it in spell work to draw them back to you, okay? You want your house to be safe, take some kosher salt and run it along the windowsills. All my windowsills have a little bit of kosher salt right along the path. Every once in a while I go and do it again just to make sure there's enough there to keep people out. Another thing you can do is get a metal cauldron, usually copper. Take a knife and put it in the metal cauldron with about that much water. Set it by your front door. Keeps your house safe. Any kind of crystals, also, you can use crystals on your windowsills, and they're beautiful. On top of it, they create a kaleidoscope, basically, of beautiful colors, and you put them on your windowsill, and that keeps that energy, that kind of safe. Anything that you want to protect also, like my children, I put them in a bubble. When you do it with like Monroe Institute, they do it where you push out your energy like a bubble at the bottom of your foot and then drag it all the way up around you and then push it back into your head. And you do this with your imagination. Do it to your children. Do it to your husband. Do it to anybody who you love and you want to protect. Sit down, close your eyes. It takes 2 seconds. Sit down, close your eyes. Imagine them, cover them with your bubble, or envelop them in white light. You can do that too. Let's see, what else? There's 1,000 things you can do, everyday things that don't mean, that doesn't mean you have to have a whole ritual. You can just do little tiny things to improve your life. Oh, and one of the best and biggest that I've told you all, but I don't know if you listen because people can be negative, okay? But the positivity that you put out there, the ability that you put out there, the manifestation of what you can achieve or get is your number one thing. So every day you have to say, I can get $1 million. Like, I can have $1 million. I'm good. And imagine yourself with the $1 million. Imagine yourself writing out a check for a house that costs $500,000. Imagine it. Put it in your mind. Imagine it. Imagine whatever you like that you want. Okay? Imagine that it already happened. You already got it. Believe it. That's what I mean when I say manifest something good in your life. You got to believe it. You got to know it. Think yourself young. Think it. Just every day wake up and say, oh my God, instead of growing old, I'm growing young. So when you're being positive, and if you say to yourself, oh my God, I know this is going to be a bad day. If you're dwelling on something negative, oh, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go here because I know it's going to be bad. Then it's going to be bad. You've controlled that. You've created that. And that's what I mean by manifest something good. If you just try to use your most positive mind, even if you know it's not going to be good. In other words, if, let's say I committed a crime, right? And I'm going to court and I know I committed the crime, I'm guilty. I know they have all the evidence and I'm going to go to jail. I'm just using this as an example. Okay, and by the way, there's a rune for that. It's called Tyr. It looks like a T with its two sides like this and a stick in the middle, you know what I mean? And it means prowess in the face of defeat. How cool is that? So even if you're going to go down, even if something is going to be negative for you no matter what, you know it, you can be empowered. You can control how you accept that. So I guess my point is that even on the negatives, you can be positive. You can bring about positivity in your life. And I try to live like that. I try to live where I don't take the road that's the easiest. I take the road that's right. It's hard. I wish that if everybody did that, politicians need to do that. you know, there's so many people in the world that need to do that. And I see that as like my wish. My wish for utopia would be that everybody took the road that's right, not the road that's easy. Everybody would fight the good fight, you know? And hopefully people are doing that. I always assume they are until I'm proven wrong. And that's what I mean about doing little magical things all day long. Magical, magical, magical things, mystical things that can bring good stuff to you, okay? Well, that's all I got for right now. I love you guys. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like this kind of crap. Make sure if you have a question for me, you put it down below in the comments. I'm not going to really answer your questions on other social media. It gets too confusing. You start on YouTube, you end up on Google, you're in my Facebook. I don't know. All over the place. I need it at one place. So we're going to keep it in the comments of my channel. What else? Subscribe. I love you. Manifest something good. If you haven't gotten that message yet, I don't know what else to do. Bye.